Happy New Year, YouTube. Hanging out at the house, recovering from a crazy New Year's Eve. Just kind of catching up on all the vids this morning while I drink my morning coffee. Out of my, how many of you guys got a coffee mug with a guy noodling on it? Is that some redneck Oklahoma shit? Nah, that shit's tight. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah. Just going through the videos this morning on YouTube. Haven't made a video in like almost a week, I think. But everybody seems to be doing like a year in review, 2013 favorite cards and such like that. So I figured I'd put a little something together. Just a few pickups was just got in the mail this last couple days. I finally got my first return on the 2013 Bloodlines. Riccardi. Damn. That rhymes with the Bacardi that I was drinking last night. So we got Riccardi, Llamas. Pretty sweet. Included the bully inscription on there. He was cool enough to actually hook it up on 2. I got these cards back in 5 days. So he must have like sent them like the same day he got them, which was pretty awesome. It was pretty funny because the cards that he sent us back, I used colored envelopes like this one right here, and he like folded it up like it was wrapped like a present when he sent it back to me. It was pretty funny. Quite the character Ricardo Lamas is. Also, PCP hooked me up on a. Well, he didn't hook me up, but he gave me the heads up on an auction on eBay where I got these for an absolute steal. First round Cormier, 1 time, 2 times, and 3 times. So you can guess where those are going. BGS. So shout out to PCP for giving me the heads up on that, because those are definitely going right into the PC for the meantime. But yeah, saw a lot of like, favorite cards of the year. So God, I got so many like awesome cards this year. I could sit here and make a 30-minute video talking about all these damn cards. But I kind of went through some of my cards this morning and just picked out 5 of my favorite TTMs and 5 of my favorite kind of like PC pickups and stuff I've gathered along the way. 2013, yeah, it's like, this is my first full year on YouTube, I believe. Pretty cool getting to know, a lot of guys out there. This is also the year that I picked up the TTM. I started in July. DK has been instrumental in getting me set up with that, so huge shout out to him for hooking me up with his knowledge. But yeah, let's get into some. Let's start with the TTMs. My number 5, I guess. My number 5 for the year. Not necessarily a big TTM. Mark Munoz had like first half of the incredible was incredible for him. Went on an absolute tear. Ended up losing to Machida, but overcame the weight loss and all that. But I just liked like the shade of the card, the contrast with the silver marker, just how it flows in the negative space here. I just think it's a sharp looking TTM. Just one of my favorites, just from a visual standpoint. Nothing fancy on the back. Mark Munoz at number 5. Number 4, this was probably one of the first 10 TTMs that I got back. And this was when if you guys remember, I had sending out all the Yo MTV raps. I sent out 2 of these, got 2 back. This was my favorite of the 2. But Vanilla Ice, he has a P.O. box in Florida. You can probably find it on the internet. But yeah, Rob Van Winkle, just hilarious. And he threw his kind of a tag. It looks like it was kind of like a sign with maybe like a funky kind of marker or like a grease. It looks like a grease marker is what it looks like. But pretty cool. Vanilla Ice, number 4. Number 3, just a man that I have a huge amount of respect for. I'm a big college football fan, and Chris Saban is the tits when it comes to football coaches. He just knows how to get, the best out of his players. He hooks it up with the inscription on his own: to Trent, Roll Tide. Nick Saban And that was a really quick turnaround too. On the really sharp 2013 Allen and Ginter, which I sent out a lot of those this year. It's just a really awesome set. Number 2, this was just in my last video. From as far as big names from the year, you really can't get bigger than this guy. The guy who pretty much ended up retiring this year. I can get this to focus. George St-Pierre. Probably took about 4 or 5 months, and I think I'm still waiting on another one from him, but this is still, even a huge one to land. George St-Pierre on a 2013 base sparkle. And the number one TTM, I actually just got this back yesterday. This was delivered. I had to go pick it up yesterday afternoon. I had sent this off, I dropped it off at a card show to get this authenticated. And, I came from the Broncos Stadium address, came back from Beckett as authentic. 2013 Finest Refractors Peyton Manning. Just a super nasty card. Couldn't believe I got this back when I did. And the fact that he broke the touchdown records in a season. He broke that this season. It's just awesome. Awesome year for Peyton Manning. And that he signed it this year on the 2013 Finest. I think this is a refractor. Yeah, it's just like a base refractor. But yeah, favorite TTM of the year, and it's authenticated, so that's freaking awesome. God, this camera does not want to focus today. There it goes, popped right in. But yeah, awesome TTMs. It's just, I picked it up at the end of July, and just freaking awesome, man. What you can acquire through, just sending out autograph requests and all that good stuff. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing more of that in the 2014. And now just for my, just 5 memorable cards. I have, some of you guys will know that, I have way bigger cards than these, but these are just cards that kind of resonate in my mind. This was a card that I just ended up picking up off the blowout forum. Just a Cowboy Cerrone. But man, that's the nastiest patch relic I've ever seen. The skeleton hand holding the Ace of Spades. The sticker or the autograph goes off all over the damn place, but the relic is just nasty. It didn't even grade that high, 8.5 with a 9 auto. But yeah, just nasty swatch. Got it for a good price too, so that was awesome. This next one, number 4, this is going to be my buddy Justin went up to see this Pearl Jam show. It was at Wrigley Field in Chicago, and they gave out these packs of cards that they had just made for the show. And these cards are actually really collectible. These sealed packs are really collectible too. And it's just awesome that he was able to snag one of those for me because he knows I collect. So got that added into the PC. Probably going to be holding on to that. I actually tried to get this graded, and they actually sent it back to me saying they didn't have enough information about the set. So I guess I will hold on to it and just see if maybe that was something that will change in the future. Number three was actually just a card that was given to me. I just freaking absolutely in love with this card. Johnny Hendricks, my main PC guy. JMO Walker Bow 74 just gave this to me for Christmas, which is absolutely incredible of him. Octos are my favorite card, and this card has like a million of these little octos inside of it. It's just like, this card in person is just incredible. It's just probably one of my favorite cards in my PC. It's just incredible to look at, and JMO just hooked that up out of generosity. I got him back. It's all good, but a huge shout out to him for hooking this up, because this is definitely one of my favorite cards in my collection now. This is a recent pull. You guys seen this out of my last Bloodlines case, but you can pull pull printing plates and such, but for me, I've only pulled like a handful of one-of-ones in my day, and like I've only been collecting since like 2012. But yeah, this GSP 101 that I pulled was just nuts. Even though it's just the base, you know, it doesn't have the auto or anything. It's just nasty, nasty 101. Best 101 I've probably ever pulled. Just for the sheer, you know, GSP, one of the biggest names in the product. Couldn't believe I pulled it when I did. Just very memorable from this last year. Maybe it's because it's just like one of the last few things I broke, but had to throw that in there. And the number one, I had to end up snagging this off eBay, and I ponied up for it. But the fact that I have it, and I have an insanely large collection of this guy, number one favorite pickup of the year, of course, would be the Johnny Hendricks Superfractor. These Superfractors are just incredible cards in person, just a whole different caliber. I like the 13 Bloodlines, but with the prices that I've seen on the finest 13, I almost feel like I would break more finest 13 at the right now, because I think there's still Superfractors out there left to get, even though they're insanely hard to get. But I still think there's value there, and I'd love to be able to pick up more Superfractors for my PC as well. But yeah, that's pretty much sums up my collecting. You know, I got a lot more stuff than just that, but like I just wanted to share a few of those that I like the most, and hope to add to that. You know, 2014 hopefully brings some more cards and new stuff into the collection. I'd like to build on my, I think, you know, for right now I'm kind of content on MMA cards, so I'm kind of feel like I'm going to start shifting back to my Oklahoma City Thunder PC, which I haven't worked on in quite a while, and those Durants and Westbrooks can get kind of expensive. But I have lots of stuff, good stuff for trade. Check out my trade bucket. It's tiny. It's www.tinyurl/mastertrifecta. I'll put the link down in the description because I'll be updating that. It's a new year, so a new year on PayPal. So Braz's mystery packs, you'll be seeing more of that from me as well. I have loads of cards to give away. Most of it's been going to my COMC page. Again, I'll put that down in the description as well. But yeah, a huge shout out to all you guys. I mean, I could sit here and name names for 20 minutes, but you know who you are. You watch these videos. I can't say thanks enough for taking the time. You know, you make the hobby more enjoyable for myself, and hopefully I do the same for you guys. But a cheers and a toast to all you guys in the 2014. May bring more cards. It'll be awesome. Take it easy, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace.